Okay guys, if you haven't seen my video for the Tippmann Alpha Black, check it out. Right now I'm just going to break it down because I've seen a lot of people on paintball forums and other things like that on the site itself, you know, not liking the clamshell design of the Tippmann's, guns, okay? So we're going to start at 30 seconds here and see how long this takes. Okay, there we go. Barrel's out. Now take in mind this is the M16 lookalike, so if you don't have upgrades on your 98s or anything, this is probably the most advanced that you're gonna see. Now my Tippmann 98 has some upgrades on it, so you're gonna see that one probably take a little bit longer. If I could just keep a hold of the stupid Allen wrench. Going much smoother, but I don't exactly have a workbench here either, so more arms off. Got one screw. Pull the clip out for easier. Okay, and we got screw in the rail. The screw here. Now, if you look, I haven't taken the stock off because I shouldn't have to, because that's the plug for the gun on the back end. So, shouldn't have to take that off. I'm just loosening these with the long end of the Allen wrench, and then I'm pulling them. I'm using the rest with the. So I'm using the short end so I can turn on the long end, and then I'm flipping it like this and using it to get the screw the rest of the way out. You'll notice I also didn't take the ASA off. As long as you line up the parts correctly when you put it back together, you don't have to on that either. So, and sometimes the screw in the grip is a little bit of a pain to get out because it's inside the rubber grip. Now I personally like this clamshell design because you can pretty much get to everything inside the marker at one time, and you're working with two separate parts, so you're not really ever going to put anything in backwards or anything like that, You just have to make sure you keep track of the screws that are longer than the others. The three back ones, the top one above the stock, these three should all be shorter, and then the rest of them should all be the same length, a little bit longer than those. Now you know what, before I pull this off, I realized something. if you leave your hopper on, yes. The little sisters. If you leave your hopper on, then your front sight isn't gonna fall off. Okay. Let me rephrase the part earlier about the screws. The front one that holds the sight together is also shorter than the rest. And you just gotta be careful when you pull it apart. Once you get it wedged open enough, you can usually use the Allen wrench, and that helps. So you get it off slow. Make sure you pull the rubber stopper off the hammer, off the cocking switch mechanism, and get that over the top. And okay, it's not going to be as easy as I thought it would be. Okay, worked with my other guns. My other markers didn't work with this one. Anyways, now you got the marker completely opened up. You can access anything you want to. Be careful with that spring that's there. Make sure you get the ball stopper in there correctly. It's a lot easier when you have an actual workbench or anything to work with. Well, you know what? It's taken long enough without a workbench that I'm not going to be able to do this in one part. So we'll just pause it here.